What's going on, everyone? My name is Andrew. Welcome back to a brand new exciting video. Anyways, guys, today we're talking about something that I'm just really excited about because this is something that's just so different from any of the other content that I've made on this channel, because we're talking about my first ever experience with 360 video. We are going to be talking about this camera right here, which is the Kandao Qoocam. So huge thanks to Kandao for sponsoring this video. I'm really excited to finally be able to get my hands on a 360 camera and mess around with some of the footage. So without further ado, let's start talking about the unboxing of this product. Now, as you guys can see, it comes in this very nice plastic wrapped packaging. The box looks super sleek and super nice, and the plastic wrap is extremely satisfying to pull it off. And then the overall box just feels like very high quality, very Apple-esque. So when I go ahead and pull off the top and then I open this flap up, you can see right there we've got the 360 camera right in front of us. Very metallic, it's all metal, and it just feels like slim, and like at any moment a lightsaber is just gonna like pop out the front. And overall it just feels very, very sturdy. There was a couple other like cables in the box, and then this little bag to actually carry the Qoocam in. And finally, there was a few like user manual type things, and then there's also an optional selfie stick that you can get if you want, and that comes with like this little remote thing that helps you to actually like trigger the photos or trigger the video. So that was pretty much it for the overall unboxing experience. Very nice, very quality. And now let's actually talk about the specs of this thing. So it shoots 4K 360-degree video, but the main thing that makes this thing different from other cameras is that when you twist it, it turns into a 180-degree 3D camera. So this was revolutionary. They're the first people to be able to do this in one camera, and it's very satisfying. A lot of people have talked about this, but it's just very satisfying to actually twist it back and forth. Yeah. This camera also shoots up to 120 frames per second video, so you've got that nice slow motion, and then they also have some super good internal stabilization, so it's pretty much like you have a gimbal on this thing all the time. They also have like an app for the Qoocam. This is the first 360 camera I've ever had. This is the first 360 camera experience I've ever had. The first time I was filming in it, in the first like 30 minutes, I was able to capture some footage on this thing of me skating, bring it over in the app, download it, edit it, and put it up on Instagram like really easily. The app is just super easy to use, very intuitive. Connecting the camera in the app is super easy. You just connect your phone to the camera's Wi-Fi, and then you open it up, and you've got these 4 different options. You've got photo, video, time-lapse, and DNG photo. So that's like that super HDR photo. You can record videos, you can look at the videos you recorded in your library, and then you can download them. And then internally in the app on your phone, you can go ahead and just start editing the footage. Now, I thought that the app was gonna be like super laggy, because 360-degree video, 4K, that's like a lot of information to be like capturing and then editing it on my phone, but the phone had no problem, and it was just really easy to use, which I wasn't expecting. So those are the main specs that stood out to me. There's a lot to this camera though, so I'll link everything down below, but I'm sure you guys are dying to actually see some footage of this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and play some footage for you guys that I've been getting over the past couple of days, so you guys can get a better idea of what kind of footage you can achieve with the Kandao Qoocam. I just want to go over how to actually edit in their app. It's super easy. I'm going to go over to my files, my app album, and use this footage that I've already downloaded off of the camera. And the main thing is going to be working with these keyframes. Now, you can play through your clip on the timeline, play it through, watch it back. But what we're going to do is go a little bit farther in, and then we're going to add this keyframe. Now, a keyframe is essentially just telling the camera where to point the angle at a specific time. So now I can move a little bit farther, adjust, pan over, zoom in, zoom out, and then add another keyframe. And when I go back and hit the play button, you guys can see it's going to be turning between those 2 points. Another super cool feature they have is a smart track where you just tap on something and it will automatically track along with it. And then they have a few other tools like speed, aspect ratio, and then at the end you can actually just trim your clip as well. After that, you can go ahead to the top right, click export. You have a few different options, but I'm just gonna go ahead and actually download this to my Photos app, and that's pretty much it. It's really simple. The nice thing about 360 footage and editing is you have so many possibilities with the footage. Literally, the possibilities are endless. You have 360 degrees of video, so 360 video is really fun, and you can exercise a lot of creativity when editing with it. Alright, so there you go. I think the footage speaks for itself. There's a couple things I want to mention about the footage. First off is just the stabilization. So smooth. Like no wobbles or shakes at all, and that's all internal. It takes care of everything for you. And then the other thing I want to talk about is how the selfie stick is like invisible in a few of those shots. With the selfie stick like attached to the bottom, if you attach it directly down, it's essentially sort of like a blind spot of the camera. So it makes it look as if the camera is just floating and just like following you around. There's just so much technology in this camera. It blows my mind. And then if you look at these clips, these are the clips that were shot in the 180 degree version of the video. The cool thing about being in this setting is when you're shooting 180 degree, you still have that like immersive feel. You can still sort of like pan around in the image, but you can direct the audience's attention a little bit more. But with the 180, you can sort of direct them more. And then obviously you also have the option to do the 3D video, which is super cool. And it's just awesome that Kandao put both of those inside of one camera. So there you go, guys. That is my review of the Kandao Qoocam. This is my first experience ever with a 360 degree video. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this kind of video. Do you think this is the format of the future? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thanks once again to Kandao for sponsoring this video. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. Be sure to get outside, film a video, make a difference, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.